Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Coding with Ado. Today we're gonna connect to Square. So it took me some time to realize all the things that you need to do here, but we are good to go to create our own subscription system using Square. Basically, the idea here is that you're gonna store your credit card on Square, and then you can create different subscriptions for that card recorded. You could also just do one-time payments if you want, but for this episode we're gonna do subscriptions. Okay, so let's get started. So once we create your account here on Square Developer, you'll add like your application ID first and everything, blah blah, and you'll get to this website, this site, this place where we have our applications and our sandbox test accounts. So keep in mind that we need both. So in order to get our application, we'll get our application ID, our access token here, and in locations, the location ID. This is also important. Okay. So the first thing that we're gonna do in our code is we're gonna create our HTML file to retrieve the card number. Okay. So let's do card retriever. Let's do card.html. Okay. So in here we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna insert the script. We're gonna work only on sandbox right now. So let's do script type text JavaScript, and the source is gonna be HTTPS sandbox.web.cdn.com/v1/square.js, and then go to the script. Then we're gonna create a script that we're gonna do first, wait for the DOM to load. So add event listener DOM content loaded function, and in here we're gonna do account payments or Stripe is gonna be Square dot payments, and in here we're gonna need the credential for the application ID and the location ID here. And once we have that, let's create the card object. Let's do an async function to initialize the card component, the payments. And let's do card equals to an await payments.card. So they will kind of like load into card this component. And let's do await card.attach the component into a div called card container. Okay. Now we can initialize the card payments. Then we can do like a console log here, card to see what's inside the object. And last but not least, we're gonna do a document dot get element by ID of card button, and then the element listener of the click. So basically we're gonna have like a button that whenever that's clicked, we gather all the information and process the card information to get the nonce. Okay, so we're gonna do a try catch here. Also error. Now let's do a const token result equals to an await card.tokenize, and let's do if the token results it's a dot status is okay, then console log token results dot token else console.error need to add the two divs. So we need to add the div ID card container, and we need to do the button ID card button, and say like save, and do okay. So now we have the HTML. The problem here is that even though we have the HTML, this will not load on HTTP or the file, so we need to create a server to actually respond to read this HTML and show it, because again, it needs to run on HTTPS. So in order to do that, we're gonna do two things. We are gonna first create our own HTTPS server. So let's initialize the actual package. Let's install HTTPS, fs, and path. Let's create the server.js. Okay, and in here we're gonna do const HTTPS equals to require HTTPS, const fs equals to require fs, const path equals to require path. We're gonna do a const HTML file path equals to path.join the username and the card.html, and the options. So now we are going to need to create our own credentials. So in order to auto sign our local server, let's do the following thing. We're going to need to have installed OpenSSL in our terminal. So let's do OpenSSL generate RSA out key.pem. Let's do OpenSSL rec new key.pem out ssr.pem. Let's do country name, state, locality, organization, YouTube, coding without. Perfect. Now let's do OpenSSL x509 rec base 999 in ssr.pem sign key the key.pem. So basically we are creating our certificate and signing it out certificate.pem. And wait, I'm missing something. OpenSSL x519 rec minus days. Yeah, perfect. Now we can remove actually the ssr.pem because we don't need that, and now we need to do the options. So we get the key fs dot read file sync key.pem cert fs dot read file sync cert.pem. Now we do https dot create server with the options, and let's do rec res, and let's do if rec.url equals to the root, then do fs.read file the HTML file path with a UTF-8 UTF-8, and then we have the error and the HTML. If error, then let's do res.write head alpha 500, internal server error, let's say, and internal server error. If not, let's do res dot right head 200, res dot end, and we are gonna send the HTML. I'm gonna do what else here, res dot right head 404, so we only respond to the root, and then res dot end invalid URL. All that's gonna be listening to an 8000 port, and let's do a console log running. Okay, so we should be able to do like node server.js, it's running. We should be able to go to here, localhost 1000, CPS there. There's an error here because it should be showing something. So console, and no result. Oh, document. Okay, so let's fix that. I think it's on the card HTML. Document here. Let's close, start again, go to there. And then result, I think here squared cn, same thing. Squared cdn, square cdn. Okay. So once everything is working, you can see the card object where you can request, like it requests all the data for your card. Okay. So let's do the sandbox cards. 29, 1, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Save. Once you save, you have your card nonce, and this is an encryption of your card. So now you can use this to actually start working on the subscription. Okay, so again, let's copy this. Let's go to our code, and let's do. So we're not gonna send the information directly to the server. We're just gonna, do a separate script for that. So let's install .env so we can get that, and let's install Square. So now let's create our index.js file and our .env file. In the .env file, let's do nonce. We're gonna send that. We're gonna send the access token. We're gonna store also the location ID, and we're gonna store also the application ID. So let me grab all those variables. So we have location ID, put there, the credentials here on my account. We have sandbox application ID here, and the access token in here. It's all on your account here, okay? So, okay, so we have everything here. Let's do call require .config const what's the name of that? Is client and environment equals to require from Square. Let's do const client equals to new client for Square. So environment equals to environment.sandbox, and the access token to be the process.end.access token. Okay, and now it's pretty straightforward. So first we're gonna create a customer. So let's see, function create customer. We're gonna send the name, last name, and email. And let's do a try catch. Console.error. And let's do const result goes to await a client dot customers API dot create customer. And let's do given name equals to name, family name equals to last name, email address equals to email, and then just return result. Okay, we're gonna do a couple there, like one after one after one. So we will need the nonce, we'll need the customer, and we need the order template. So we're gonna do like a sync function and create order template, and the other template will need a location ID. Oh, actually no, we have that in process. We need let's see here. The quantity name. We're just gonna send one object. Quantity name, price, and currency. Okay. And we're gonna do a try catch error console.error error. And let's do a const result equals to an await client dot orders API dot create order. I'm gonna send the order. Location ID is gonna be the process dot m dot location ID. The reference ID, that's gonna be like anything, our internal reference. A state, I'm gonna do a draft. Align items, we're gonna do again, as I said, just one object with the quantity. It's gonna be the quantity. Actually, we don't need that. The name, we already have it. The base price money is gonna be amount, the int price, and the currency we already have. One more thing we need to do in order to get this working is we need to get the idempotency key, which is gonna be like an internal ID for that. Okay. So once we have that, same thing, return result. Okay. So we have a customer, we have our order template. Now let's create our subscription. Okay. So the subscription should be async function create subscription. And the subscription, we're gonna send the customer ID, the order ID, what else? I think that's the only two things it needs. Customer ID, order ID, and the cardinals, it's in the process of them. So yeah, we're gonna do a try catch here. Error, console, error. And let's do here const result equals to an await client dot subscriptions API dot create subscription, and then we're gonna send the idempotency key, same as before. We need to have like a unique ID internally. I'm gonna send a location ID, which have the process dot end dot location ID. We're gonna send the customer ID. We're gonna send the source ID, which is gonna be our process dot end dot card. No, sorry, it says nonce. And we're gonna send the faces. I'm gonna send the ordinal, so the number 0 of this line item subscription package object by product whatever. And the order template is gonna be the order ID. And basically that should be it, the current result. So let's start calling everything. So we're gonna do an anonymous function. So the first thing we need to do is const customer equals to create customer with the hello I am calling with @gmail.com. Let's do const. We can do a console log customer. Let's do const create order equals to await order await create order, and in the order we're gonna send, what do we need to send? The quantity, so it's gonna be 1. I'll create order template. The name of the item will be like, I don't know, Patreon. The price could be like 100, and the currency will be USD. Console order, and then cost subscription equals to an await create subscription with the customer.customer.id order.order.id console subscription. Let's clear this out. Let's run this. Okay, we're almost there. So we have oh, okay, I know what's going on. Yeah, it's a mess how it gets the result. So let's get just the result there, so we can actually do this. So let's do result, and result. So we only get this part here. Clear this out. Not yet. Customer. So we hit with the customer, we get the order. And let's see, status code was not okay, 400. Plumber-issued ID cannot be empty. Okay, so we need a plumber-issued ID. Oh, okay. I think the plumber-issued ID, we actually need to have it from the plan. So to create the plan, we need to go to our sandbox account. So let's do this. So let's go. What I need in subscription here, let's do plumber-issued ID. What I need an equalency ID change here. 7. Plumber-issued ID, we're gonna have it from our account. So let's go to the seller's account. Let's go to the sandbox account here. Okay, we're gonna go to payments. Yeah, subscriptions. To plans. And I already created this plan. You can create a plan. But once you create a plan, you can see here on network, you should be able to have like the plans here. And here. So I think if we do this, get the plans. I should have somewhere the preview. So let's do patch now, other items, and patch version, no item, test plus subscription, yeah. And then data, Patreon, no, we are looking for this thing. So let me see, subscription plan, here. Okay, so here's my plan ID. Subscription plan data, we have a subscription plan, everything, so yeah. Once you create it, you can see the plans here. Okay, so now we have that data. We go to our code. We have that as plan variation ID, which is the one that we got from there. You should actually send it via here. Okay, the subscription. Let's do that. Let's do plan ID. Let's set it here. Plan ID. And the plan ID is this one that it has created there. Let's create this out. And doesn't have sufficient plan variation. It's because the ID is wrong. This is the initial ultimate ID. Sorry. I just copied the wrong number. And remember always to change this, if not, you're gonna get like a wrong option there. Oh wait, that's not, it's a 4x here. Okay, so what we need to do is we're gonna go here and I'm gonna go to that's not the subscription plan ID here. If we want to know the subscriptions, yeah, here it is. That's the plan variation ID. So basically, you have to, from the plan, you have here, you have to create a subscription. And once you create the subscription, you know, adding all this data, you'll get these subscriptions. So in the subscriptions, you can get like all the plan variation ID. It's the same variation ID for both. You can see. So let's grab that data. And let's change that. Okay. So now let's get this out. Let me again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Run this. And statement draft that was open. Okay, so that's because we need to redo the order to a new key. ID. Let's do 3. And the reference ID. Let's change it. 9. Okay. So clear. And now you should be able to see your subscription in the system. So let's go to our screen there. And yeah, now you can see the third one. Although I am Patreon, paid one, blah blah. And if you click there, you should be able to see the carton file with using the nonce. And yeah, that's basically how it works. So yeah, if you like this type of videos, let me know, like, subscribe, and see you on the next episode. Bye.